Hey my pet babies, it's your girl Nadia Renee, and today we are back with another video. I know I've been MIA. It's like I'm like in a mode to record, and I just stop out of nowhere just because I just feel like it just be like life, like if you have other stuff going on. Yeah. I did want to start a series for back to school. The series will have 3 parts. This video is going to be basically like the dorm essentials, things you need for like your dorms, or not just your dorm, but like also like what you need in college. The second one is going to be like me giving college advice, and then the third video is going to be about like my personal experiences in college, like what I went through and like how I managed it or whatever. Yeah. So make sure you guys like and subscribe so that you can come back to those other videos and just get, a little extra help. I did go ahead and write down like a list of like...
Nadia, what are you doing?
Who said that?
Me, I did.
Who? Where are you?
I'm your narrator. You can't see me.
A narrator?
Yes, a narrator.
You're my narrator?
Yes, I just said that.
Oh.
Stop looking so dumb and confused.
Well then what do you want?
What are we wearing?
My outfit. Y'all, there's nothing wrong with my outfit.
I mean, it doesn't really match the aesthetic of the video. Now does it? Yeah, I'm right.
Oh. I guess. But like, I look fly. Like my shirt, it says Anthony Christian. Christian as in like Christians, but with a K. And then this is the back. Let me show y'all the back. Okay. That's the back.
Dang, that shirt is fly.
I know, it's super cute.
Still doesn't go though.
I mean, I guess you're right. It doesn't actually go with the video. Y'all, if you want this shirt, make sure that you click down below in the description box. I will put a link. He does have different styles and colors of the shirt. So yeah, I'm gonna do a cute little transition, and then I'll be back with the essentials. Is this better? It says Auburn Tigers.
Yes, now this goes better.
Okay.
What? Damn Eagle.
The best school. Yeah. Before I got interrupted, I did go ahead and make a list. I do have it in sections, but it's not in like a specific order. So yeah, you're just gonna have to stay with me. So the first thing that I broke down was cleaning supplies. Y'all, I put cleaning supplies first because y'all, them dorms get dirty so fast, especially since it's so many. Like, I know for me, my dorms, I had to share like a room, and then I had to share a bathroom, so it got dirty so fast because it's basically 4 girls, living in your dorm. And then if you have friends or if you have a boyfriend, that just adds on to the people that come in and out your dorm. So I just thought cleaning supplies was like literally a main essential that I just want to talk about it first. So the first thing I wrote down was Clorox wipes. Y'all, those are going to be your best friend in college. Like, they're so easy to use. They're like, y'all, everything that you have, you're going to need to wipe it down. Your desk, your chair, your bed. Y'all, when you first go to college, please wipe down your bed with Clorox wipes. You need to. Like, you don't know how many people been sleeping on that bed, what they've been doing on that bed. Clorox wipes are going to be your best friend. I didn't write down a whole bunch of cleaning supplies because the list can literally be endless. So I did just write down some of the main, like, you know. The next thing I said was toilet cleaner. Y'all, stay tuned for my personal experience, y'all. In that video, I'm going to be talking about everything. But please have toilet cleaner. Like, you don't have a maid, y'all. The bathroom is not going to get cleaned by itself. Toilet cleaner. Shower cleaner, same thing as toilet. You are going to need a broom and a mop. A lot of people forget to bring a broom and a mop, which I understand why, because no one's thinking about, like, let me sweep and mop my room. But y'all, them floors, they get dirty so fast. Like, I don't know, they get dirty so fast. So a broom and a mop, definitely. Then I would say a trash can. I had like a small trash can, it was literally like this size. I would not recommend that. I would recommend getting like an actual trash can. But if you're like, if you know you're not gonna take your trash out when it gets full, don't get a big one, because like, you don't want your room all stinky. Like, please don't get a big one. If you can handle a big one, get one. If you can't, get a small one. Trash bags, of course. Paper towels, air freshener. Those, y'all, air freshener is a must, y'all. Them rooms stink. Anything to make your room smell better, I would recommend getting. Okay, that's it for my cleaning supplies. Like I said, I didn't write down like every single cleaning supplies that you're going to need. So, you know, just kind of put two and two together. You know, whatever you use at your house to clean, you need to bring that with you to college, because you are going to be living there for a year or two. So, yeah. The next thing I wrote down was for bedding. Y'all, I feel like bedding matters so much, because, y'all, if your bed is not comfortable, you're not going to be comfortable in college. Trust. The first thing I wrote down was pillows. Y'all, you need a bunch of pillows. Mattress project, a mattress protector is, if you don't know what that is, it's like it's like a quilt that you put before your sheets, and it just protects you from, I don't know really, but you need it. I had one. You need a mattress topper or a mattress pad, a comforter, pillowcases, sheets, a throw blanket. Y'all, I recommend getting a throw blanket because you're not always gonna want to be in that big comforter, especially if you get cold. Throw blankets, because you can, you know, you can bring them along with you. If you're sitting at your desk, you could just have your little blanket, and then it's also cute. Like, it makes your bedding look cute. I recommend a bedside shelf or like a bedside caddy. I have both. So the shelf is like a little tray that you can like put on the railings of your bed. I used it, like, I put my food there, and it had like a little cup holder, so I put my little water there. If your bed is really, really high, I would suggest getting it, because it's like a place that you can eat your dinner at. And then the caddy, if you don't get the shelf, get the caddy. The caddy helps so much. You can put your phone chargers, flashlight, first aid kit, your bonnet, like your Bible, anything you need at night, you can put into it. And then for bedding, I also put a step stool. If your bed is super, super high, I wouldn't suggest buying it unless you know your bed is high. Because I remember when I went to college freshman year, my bed was like on the ground. But then when I went to college again the second year, my bed was super high up. So make sure you know like what your dorm looks like before just buying stuff. But yeah, a step stool, y'all. Them beds are hard to get into. And then the last thing I put was a bed skirt. Yeah, if you don't want to spend too much money on a bed skirt, my mom, we did like a what do they call? We did like bed sheets. It was gray bed sheets, and we just tied it onto like the bed springs. Like you know how it has like those holes. We tied it on there, and it looked cute. Yeah, everybody complimented my room. They thought my bed skirt was so cute. Whole time it's just little bed sheets. The next thing I wrote down was laundry. So, of course, you're gonna need detergent, and y'all, you're gonna need bleach, especially like if you have a lot of whites. Don't forget your bleach. Bleach is also good for cleaning supplies. So, yeah, make sure you bring your bleach or whatever you use to like get stains out of your white clothes. I remember my first year, people were like coming to my dorm. They're like, Nadia, can I use your bleach? My roommate, she's like, can I use your bleach? Y'all, nobody thinks about bleach for real, because it's just like, I got my detergent. Like, you know, it's just something that people forget about. And then for the next one, people were saying like, don't get a hamper that rolls. Get one that you can like put in as a backpack or that you can hold. Y'all, for me personally, I wanted a hamper that rolled so bad. Y'all, my clothes, like, they would get so heavy. Even if it was only one load, it was so heavy to the point where, like, I would have to drag it across the floor just to even get to the laundry room. But I managed, like, it's not like, but I managed, y'all. But it was hard. So I would suggest getting a rolling hamper. People were saying like their rolling hampers didn't work, blah blah blah. Just make sure you read the reviews when you're getting one to make sure that it actually rolls and it doesn't break or anything. But I really suggest that. Yes. The next thing I put was a mini iron or steamer. Y'all, my clothes in college, like, someone shouldn't have put me in jail for the way I would step out and my shirts would be wrinkled. And y'all, every year I would be like, oh, let me make sure to bring an iron or a steamer or something. And I would always forget. And then I'll look at my outfit and I'm like, bro, I'm so wrinkled, y'all. And I don't be the only one. Like, I'll be walking on campus and I'll see so many people in wrinkled clothes, y'all. So please get an iron. I would suggest getting like a small one just because you are in college. But yes, y'all, please get an iron. You do not want to be wrinkled, y'all. I was wrinkled my whole time in college, y'all. It was embarrassing. And then the last thing I put was mesh laundry bags. I do suggest mesh laundry bags. Just because, I'm sorry, someone texted me. But yeah, the mesh laundry bags is going to be really helpful when you're washing like your socks and your underwear. Y'all, you are going to be having a community laundry room. So basically everybody's going to be coming in and out of those rooms. Y'all, I would go into the laundry room and it would be a pair of random panties on the floor. Random pair of socks on the floor. You do not want that to be you. You do not want to come into that room and people that already went in and out and your panties just sitting on the floor. So I would suggest a mesh laundry bag so your panties and your socks do not get lost, do not get messed up, mixed up with people's stuff, anything. And y'all, also in college, people dump your laundry. Like, if you're not there just taking that and done drying, they take it out and they throw it on the floor, they throw it on the table, and you just don't want your panties and your socks to get, lost. That is so embarrassing. It didn't happen to me, but I would see him on the floor and I just be embarrassed for the person. Another thing, the next category is bathrooms. So in your bathroom, I would suggest a shower caddy. A lot of people don't think that, that's important, but for me it is. You can put all your little bathroom essentials in it, your towel. You can put your soap, your face soap, you know. So I suggest getting it, and then it's easy, especially if you guys have a shower where it's like I think it's called communal showers, where it's like everybody uses that same shower. It's like a room and it's full of showers, a shower caddy, so you can bring your stuff to and back from the shower. But even if you have a small room, I suggest it, because I know for me, I didn't like leaving my stuff in the bathroom. I kept it with me. Another thing is shower shoes, y'all. Those showers, like, no. You need shower shoes to protect your feet, y'all. I swear. Them bathrooms are not, especially if your roommate is dirty. Shower shoes. Then I would suggest a shower curtain. Y'all, the showers, I know for me, in a lot of colleges, your bathroom doesn't already come decorated, which I feel like it should, but it doesn't. So you will need a shower curtain. So make sure you get that. The shower liner too. Don't just bring a curtain, bring the liner too. Basically just bathroom decor overall. So like the shower mat, the mat you put in front of the toilet, and just things to make your bathroom cute. I saw this girl talk about how in her bathroom, her and her roommate had like this container where they put like their pads, their tampons, and like some wipes. And I feel like that's cute, y'all. You want to decorate your space because you are going to be there for a good amount of time. Don't forget a bathroom trash can. I know for me, y'all, I didn't like to use I didn't keep my stuff in the bathroom. I would roll it up in tissue, and then I would take it, put it outside, and then put it in like a baggie, and I'll take it downstairs to the dumpster. Because I wasn't close with my roommate, so things were like very awkward. And then you're gonna need tissue holders. You don't have to have a tissue holder, but it is cute. You know, the ones that you put like on the side of the toilet where you put extra tissue. Yeah, I only suggest that if you're friends with your roommate. If you're like, they be stealing y'all. So if you're not friends with your roommate, don't do it. Oh, and then I put air freshener again, y'all. Our bathrooms like, our bathroom smells so bad in college, y'all. So I had so many air fresheners because I couldn't stand it. Like whenever I would go into the bathroom, I'll spray. When I get out, I would spray. Like it stunk so bad. Like I don't even, and you would think because it's girls, no, you need air freshener. Buy in bulk. Okay, the next category is food. So I would recommend like a mini fridge. I know for me, mine didn't come with the mini fridge. We had to bring our own. But I did have like a friend, and hers came with a mini fridge. Well, I thought it was like really cool. But you do need a mini fridge because the cafeteria food is not good. Then I recommend like a snack cart. It's basically, like those. It's like 3 tiers, and it has like the little baskets. I would make I would recommend getting those so you can have somewhere to store your snacks. Next thing I put was real plates, cups, and bowls. I had plastic utensils in college, but you do run out. And if you're not rich, y'all, if you're not rich, you need it's, I don't know. It's always best to just make sure you have just one of them. I had one real bowl, plate, and a cup. I barely used them, but there was times where I did run out, and I would they came in handy, so I would recommend using that. And then you're gonna need Ziploc bags. Y'all, Ziploc bags come in handy so much because there's so much stuff that you need in college, like to store, like especially like if you're buying grapes, put them in your Ziploc bags, vegetables, Ziploc bags, and then you could do more stuff with this. Like if you have extra supplies that you need in your, I don't know, you just need them. And then I put seasonings, y'all. You need your seasonings, like you need them. I swear, college food is so bland. Like I know at ours we had like a seasoning like tray, but it didn't have everything that you needed. Y'all, you need the seasonings, especially if you're gonna cook in your dorm. Even if you don't, y'all, them little I had like them little macaroni cups, and I needed some salt and pepper, y'all. I had me some, but yeah. And then a can opener. Y'all, I cooked in college, so I needed a can opener. I remember my first semester of college, like ever, I would get chili. I didn't have one, so my boyfriend would literally, like, we had scissors. He would be trying to open it up with the scissors. And I'd be like, why didn't I get a can opener? So if you, especially like, if you know you eat canned goods, just make sure to have one. Okay, the next category is storage. Storage is really, really important because in college, like, you need a way to like transport your stuff, one, and then two, the dorms rooms itself, like they're small, and it doesn't really come with too much to like. It's like, y'all, I had so much stuff in college. If I didn't have storage, my room would look like so junky, y'all. Some storage that I would recommend is like under the bed, like drawers. For me, I had these ones that were like super long and like they rolled, and I put my shoes in it. And then whenever I just wanted a shoe, I just rolled it from underneath the bed, picked out my shoe, and then put it back. And I think those like helped a lot. Um, but if you don't want that, you could do a shoe rack. I know my first year I put snacks in it, but snacks, shoes, I feel like, yeah, it's really important. It's essential. A shoe rack, same thing. Um, then I would suggest the ottoman. Yeah, the ottoman, I wouldn't suggest a small one unless your room is like super, super small. For me, I had like a big one. It's right here. I'm gonna show you guys. Don't mind the floor. We were building. But this was our ottoman. Well, my ottoman. Yeah, I really liked it. I had put a whole bunch of stuff in it, just random. I think I put shoes because I bought way too much shoes for college. I didn't even wear all of them. And then the last thing I put was bins. I think I had a bunch of bins, and I put like my cleaning supplies and just random loose stuff in it. Like, I don't know. You just need bins, okay? The next category is your closet space. You guys, you do have to bring your own hangers. I recommend bringing hangers. And not just like the regular hangers, but like a pants hanger, skirt hangers, because I don't know, it's just way better. Like I hung up all of my skirts and pants. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna put a picture, but I do recommend those. Like it takes up way less space. And then I put a hanging closet organizer. I seen a girl do a video and she suggested doing that. And I agree. I think it would be super cool to have in your room and like super handy. For me, I would put like towels on it, like my towels. But she got one and she put like her sweatshirts. She says she has a bunch of sweatshirts and they took up all the space, like the hanging space in her closet. So I would suggest like, yeah, I would suggest getting it. Like I had a place for my towels because you don't want to leave your towel in the bathroom. I didn't want to leave my towel in my bathroom. So I had this like, it was like a bin and I put my towels in them. like just my towels. Oh, and then lastly, I put a jewelry box. Y'all, if you have like a lot of like accessories, like bracelets, necklaces, necklaces, earrings, I would suggest bringing a jewelry box. It doesn't even have to be like a fancy one. It could be like, you know, small, but I do suggest bringing one and keeping it in your closet. The next category is room decor. Y'all, you don't have to decorate your room, but I know for me, when my room is decorated, I just felt so much better about my space. It just makes your room feel better. Like, I feel like if your room's not decorated, it's like kind of depressing. Like for me, it was depressing, but when my room is decorated, y'all, I just love being in my room. So some decorations will be like a decorative pillow. And when I mean like those, I mean like the ones that's like a flower shape. You know, just some cute ones. A headboard. You don't have to spend a bunch of money on a headboard either. I seen a girl, she got her headboard off Amazon for $68, she said. And then for me, my mom, yeah, my mom actually made my she made my headboard out of cardboard box. So yeah, I would recommend that. The next thing I put was string lights or cherry lights. Y'all, I do not recommend LED lights. I don't. One, a lot of colleges, they don't allow you to have them. And then two, it pulls off the paint on the wall. And you do not want to get charged for that. So me personally, I did not have LED lights. I didn't. But the string lights and the cherry lights, they're a good like replacement basically. And they're cute, so yeah. Oh, in my dorm I had the string lights and they had like little clips and I put like pictures on it and sunflowers. I'm gonna try to find a picture of my dorm and I'll put it at the end if I can find it. But yeah, it was really cute. And then I put I'm sorry, y'all, almost lost my place. I put stuffed animals. Y'all, you're just a girl. I'm just a girl. You need your stuffed animals, y'all. Like, just something to keep the room, like, familiar. You know, something from back home that you love. For me, y'all, I seen this girl say she had 3 stuffed animals. And she was like, oh, I'm really sad because I'm only bringing one to college. I have to leave the rest. You do not have to leave the rest, y'all. I think on my bed I had like 4 or 5 stuffed animals. The fuck, I do not care, y'all. If you gonna have your stuffed animals, bring them. Don't nobody care. Like nobody said nothing to me about my stuffed animals. So bring them, y'all. The next thing I suggest was like a rug. Don't get a too big rug. Make sure you know the measurements of your room. I have like a small rug. I wish I had one that was a little bit bigger, but just a cute rug. Then like some canvases to like decorate. You could do on Amazon, if you type in canvases, they have some really cute ones. Then I suggested picture frames. You need pictures of your family, y'all. Like seeing familiar faces, it always makes you feel better. A decorative initial letter. So like my name is Nadia, so like an N. Then I put an LED light sign. Those are way, like, it's a better replacement than the LED lights itself. I had one. It was just a heart though. And it was super cute. It came with like adhesive, so I just put it on the wall and then I took it off. It was like a command strip basically, and I took it off and it didn't make it didn't mess up my wall. So yeah, I do recommend the LED light sign. Like, you know the ones with your name? That's super cute, y'all. I think mine's only $12 though. It was just a little heart. but those are cute and it's a good alternative. Then I put a standing mirror and then some curtains. The next category I put is desk decor. Y'all, my desk was decorated and it just made my room look like I just did the whole nine, y'all. I promise y'all, when you decorate your desk, it makes it look like your whole room is just like decked out, I swear. I wouldn't suggest putting too much stuff on your desk because then it's gonna look junky, and I really don't like that. I don't like the way that looks. But I did write down some things. You don't have to do all of them, some of them, but like, just make it cute. So I put a lamp, a vanity mirror. I know a lot of people, they use their desk as like a makeup spot. So a little vanity mirror, just a small one. A clock, them calendar blocks. I had calendar blocks and they were so cute. Then I put a pin holder, a bulletin board, a planner, and then a mouse and a mouse pad. Y'all, I feel like the mouse and the mouse pad make you look studious. Like, it makes you look like you came to college to learn. So, I would recommend. The next category, we're almost done, y'all. I'm gonna go a little bit faster. The next category is electronics. A TV or a mini projector. You would need extension cords. So like, I was just getting a tabletop one. It's like flat, and then one for the bed where it's like super, super long. I do suggest getting both. A portable charger, phone charger, your game systems, y'all. You're coming to college, but you still need stuff like to have fun. And then headphones. Headphones are the biggest one. You don't want to be on the phone to your roommates all in your business. Or even if like you don't want to play music and like it's distracting your roommates. So headphones are super, super big. Whew. The next on my list is school supplies. You don't necessarily need a whole bunch of school supplies. You just need like the basics. For college, for me, I really only use like a binder. I only use the journal and a pencil. Like, I used the same journal my whole time in college. But I did write down some stuff. I put a pen, pencil, coloring pencils, notebook, folder, planner, scissors. Scissors are a big one, y'all. Like, and it's just not even for school supplies. Like, for your room decor and stuff, it really helps. Tape, back to school backpack, a tote bag. Y'all, it doesn't matter which backpack or tote bag you have. I see so many videos where people are like, oh, what are we bringing? Just bring what you want. A calculator, sticky notes, index cards, and then highlighters. The next thing that we are going to talk about is personal hygiene. So y'all know personal hygiene. So you need your body soap, your face soap, your oral care stuff, like your toothpaste, floss, stuff like that. Deodorant, your pads, your tampons, your lotion, perfume, shaving cream, and razors. I know a lot of people forget about shaving cream and razors, so I wanted to go ahead and make sure to add it. Yeah, don't forget your razors, guys. And then I went ahead and put it's like extras or like random things to bring. So I put toolkit. You're gonna need your toolkit. Like if you bring stuff that you need to build. I put a fan, a raincoat, rain boots, umbrella. Y'all, it rains so much, like in college for me. Having an umbrella was like a must. So I do recommend that. Then I put a flashlight. Y'all, our college, the lights had went off. I think they went off like twice when I was in college. Like where we lost power. It was only for a little bit, but we did lose power and the flashlight did come in handy. Then I put a first aid kit, medicine, nail polish, nail clippers, command strips, command hooks. Yeah. Okay, the next category, I named it sneaky extras. So these are basically things that you're not supposed to have, but like, it's not gonna kill you if you bring them, as long as you're sneaky. I put a microwave, a noodle cooker, and then an electric hot pot. Yo, I had an electric hot pot. I was in my dorm cooking it up, y'all. Like, whatever I wanted, it was cooked. Okay. I do not suggest these things. If you can't cook rice, don't. I don't know. If you can't make noodles without burning them, don't get them, y'all. I know so many people, like my friend. She had brought an air fryer, and she had set off her she had set off her fire alarm. So if you can't cook, y'all, don't bring one. And then that's all that I wrote down. If you guys have anything that I didn't add, go ahead and put in the comments for our newbies. I did write down places to shop just to give you guys, like, some extra advice. And I didn't just put like super expensive places. I put Amazon, Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Dollar Tree. Don't sleep on Dollar Tree. They have really, really good stuff. Walmart, and then Target. Target's expensive. I wouldn't recommend going to Target, but they do have cute things. Oh, Five and Below, and then Home Goods. Make sure y'all shop these places. And then the last thing that I want to say for you guys to bring is like the most important. I saved the best for last. Make sure to bring your Bible. You need your Bible, guys. Don't forget to bring your Bible. Even if reading your Bible is like hard for you, just bring it. I just feel like it's really important, and then it also shows initiative. It shows that you're trying. Yeah, even if you don't pick it up, y'all, bring it. You need your Bible. I know for me, I have friends who are like, we would talk about like wanting to go do Bible study and stuff. So bring your Bible, y'all. Yeah. You will make friends who like encourage you to be closer to God. So, your Bible. That is the end of this list. If you guys do want me to send you this list, I will. So just text me. You can text my Instagram, my TikTok, anything, and I will respond. Yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned, because in the next video I will be giving out college advice to you guys. Yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification so that you can always be tuned in for my videos. I want to thank you guys for watching. I also want to say sorry for not posting in a little while. I'm so sorry, y'all. I love you guys. Bye. Okay, y'all, unfortunately I could not find the video of my dorm, but this was my first year. It was kind of it was cute, but like so then I did use that same stuff my second year. This is like the sunflowers, like the fairy lights. You can't see that, but my room was so cute. I'm so sad it's not, like, I don't have the video anymore. Maybe you will fit. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. The spark can give a dog butterflies.